कोई दिक्कत नहीं पता नहीं, जो तारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do no where to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, मन पसंद करना तक किसी को मत रहो, किसी को जाओ मत करो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ होना, must you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. I am asked to speak on Ishavasyopanishad. There are two ways of studying something, like the Upanishad. One way is we study it academically. Academics involve what is the source of the Upanishad, Shukla Yajurveda. In this Shukla Yajurveda, how many are the chapters? There are 40 chapters. What is done in these 40 chapters? First 39 chapters dealt with the Karma Kanda and Upasana. And then the 40th chapter, the last chapter, is Ishavasyopanishad. In this Upanishad, there is nothing mentioned that you have to do karma. If you do karma, you will go to hell or heaven. No. The purpose is to. So, when we do something, what is the purpose? Like we all have come here. What is the purpose? Time pass. Are we going to get anything? Remember, friends, spiritual practice is that where neither you get anything nor you lose anything. If we are ready for this bargain, then we should study the Upanishad. If we have this notion, I have been studying Upanishad so many years, but nothing happened. To whom? To Upanishad, or to the world, or to us. Therefore, let us not spend and waste our time and energy in erudition and scholarship. This is my personal observation. Those students take any field, for example, medical college. Those students who are very bright, always rank holders, getting the gold medals and standing in the merit, such students never practice medicine. They become college professors. Because to practice medicine in the public, you require guts. But those who have spent their whole life only in erudition and scholarship, they can never do it. Therefore, there are two ways of studying Upanishad. One way is the erudition and scholarship, and for that we take the support of the great masters like Bhagwan Shankaracharya, etc. And then we go on hair splitting the meaning of each word. And finally we feel that we have really studied and now I can give lecture. Kathopanishad says, नायमात्मा प्रवचनेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन यमैवेश वृणुते तेन लभ्यः तस्यैष आत्मा विवृणुते तनुं स्वाम्. By giving lectures or by listening lectures, you are not able to realize the truth. See, if you remember it by heart, all the mantras, it has nothing to do with self-realization. Then, Yamaivesha Purute Tena Labhyaha. He who wants nothing but the truth, to him the truth reveals itself. See friends, this is the first step in studying scriptures, bypassing the erudition and scholarship. You all know Bhagwan Ram, when he was born, how the description comes. He manifested. He is not born. Like in Ramcharitmanas, I know, it is said, Vahe Prakata Krupala Dina Dayana. Bhagavan manifested. Bhagavan Krishna also manifested with the Chaturbhuja, complete expression at the age of 8 years of age, before Devaki Mata and Vasudevji. Therefore, first step, Yamaivesha Vrute Tena Labhyaha, when that he wants, then he manifests. That which manifests has nothing to do either birth or death. And therefore, study of Upanishad should not give us this notion that after I study the Upanishad, I will be getting God realization. Forget about it. Then only you have to recognize you are divine. Whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. Whether you know or you don't know. And therefore, there is nothing gained as the practice of studying the Upanishads. Then what is to be done? This knowledge we have to evaluate in our own life and apply it. This is how this Ishavasyopanishad tells us the truth, how it should be recognized. This is called as Pratyabhijna Shastra. Pratyabhijna means what? What is already known in the past, that is recognized. Recognition is Pratyabhijna. So, this Upanishad, like every Upanishad, begins with a Shanti part. And the Shanti part you all know, Om Purnamadaha. So you start along with me, this Shanti part. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So lecture over. So Om Purnamadaha. Others is that. Idam is this. When we study scriptures, we should not be obsessed with the grammar. If you take grammar as the criteria of studying scriptures, we will become objective in approach. Idam in Sanskrit meaning idam is this. But in Vedanta, idam means that which is recognized other than I is idam. The objective recognition of anything is called idam. Therefore, idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya vidiyate etadyo vidditam prahu kshetratne iti tadvidaha. Hey kaunteya, hey putra, idam shariram. So, this body is actually recognized by us as this. Now, this could be anything. This could be the chair, this could be the table, this could be the fan, this could be pain, this could be success. So this idam means that which is recognized objectively and not subjectively is idam. So what will happen? Purnamadaha, that which is not idam. So that is this. Meaning what? There is no difference between the experiencer and the experienced. This is it. Now try to apply it immediately. Not only learning the meaning and going to the next step. No, immediately we have to apply. Like small kids, when they learn something, ABCD. So after that, they go with their mother, father somewhere in the marketplace, holding the finger, and then they are looking around. And they come across, oh, it is written here. So he will say, Mama, stop. Why? I can read English. Then he will say, B-A-T-A. And he feels so happy that I have applied the knowledge. In the same manner, this knowledge must be applied in our life. Applied knowledge, interacted properly, becomes experience. Applied knowledge, not interacted properly, becomes erudition. And erudition has nothing to do with the ultimate fulfillment in life. Therefore, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, meaning what? The subject-object division is illusory, it is one and the same reality. Now take a simple example. This example I give again and again. One day it should click. Colors and forms are objects. How do I know all of you? You are other than me. And whatever is recognized as other than me, what are the consequences? The sense of otherness creates desire, anger, greed, fear. And they are valid when I accept you all as other than me. Now we go next step. These colors and forms are established through what? Through the vision. Can the vision and the colors and forms be separated? Next question. When there are many visions, colors and forms, is it a burden on the vision? When all of them have disappeared, is it a loss to the vision? Therefore, objectivity or colors and forms have no impact on the vision. With this knowledge when we live, what will happen? The objective world cannot disturb us unless we cooperate. How we cooperate? Obsession. I like only the red color. I don't like yellow, dirty. And therefore, whenever I see the yellow color, I become red. I don't like yellow color. Why you put it here? This is how the samsara is born. Therefore, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam means what? Let there be objective perception, but let objectivity not influence us. This is the meaning of Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. Because the vision and the colors and forms are the same. Like our tongue is bitten by our teeth sometimes. When it happens, will there be a proclamation by the tongue, I am taking the teeth to the dentist to remove because they punish me? No. Because although there is a separateness, tongue is not the teeth and teeth are not the tongue. And yet when something good or bad happens, there is no reaction because although they appear to, but they are essentially. This is Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. am not taking you with the traditional definitions in all Sanskrit big words. Then Purnat Purnam Udachyate. Because this whole objective world is born out of the same reality. It does not come from somewhere else. Like all the vision, all the colors and forms, they are born out of the vision. For a blind person, there is no world of colors and forms. So all the colors and forms are born out of the vision. In the same manner, the whole objective world that we experience, Purnat Purnam Udachyate, is the expression of the divine, and that includes us also. Purnat Purnam Udachyate. Then Purnasya Purnamadaya. Then in this total objective world, so Purnasya Purnamadaya, when we are able to recognize this, the whole manifest and unmanifest in the same reality. Out of the water, ocean is born. Out of the ocean, the waves are born. Therefore, we may give different names. This is the wave, this is the ocean. Once I went to the water and asked him, water. Yes. As ocean man, you are terrible. I am afraid. But at waves, I like to play with you. Water said, gentlemen, I am sorry. What is the ocean? And what is the wave? See? From the absolute point of view, be very attentive. From the absolute point of view, relative is imaginary. Absolute is space. North, east, west, south. They are imaginary. How these imaginary things are born? Because of some reference. What is the reference? That where the sun rises, that space is called as east. Remove the reference of the sun, which is the east. And where is the problem? Problem is east-west. When you sleep, you should not face your feet to the south. What will happen? You will die. Anyway, we have to die. You must be telling your kids, see, sleep like this, don't sleep like that, that is wrong. And the child sleeps. And at night, like the clock hands keeps on moving. That time, which direction are the legs or the feet? Therefore, Purnasya Purnamadaya. This is the path of devotion to practice. And this is the path of knowledge to experience. See? Bhagavan says in Gita, Atmo Vammena Sarvatra Samam Pashyati Arjuna. Sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. He who is able to see himself reflected in everyone, he is the real yogi, he is the devotee. Therefore, Purnasya Purnamahadaya, then what will happen? Only infinite remains, and that is what you are. Recently in our Coimbatore, we had a talk series on Sanat Sujati. And in Sanat Sujatiya, the main theme is death is a bluff. Nobody is born, nobody dies. And this was told to Dhritarashtra, the blind king. In the same manner, this Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam, is it told to the blind people or to those who are ready to recognize their divinity? This is what we are. Now, Purnamimavashishyate, and Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Three Shantis. In one school in Varanasi, many years before, they took me to talk to the children. So I said, in your prayer time, I will also stand there, and that should be enough. So the prayer was over. Om Sahanavatu Sahanavunatu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahe Om Shantis. I said, come on, what is this? So the principal told, somebody, what is the need to repeat it, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti? Therefore I told my children, make it Shantis, plural of Shanti. We feel pity of ourselves. To whom are we addressing? I said, Amma, there is no plural of Shanti. Shanti is only one. Unless you have got 3 or 4 wives. Shanti 1, Shanti 2. See friends, these 3 Shantis are meant 3 particular things in our life. Maharaj, सामने आ जाओ, come in the front. Don't worry, you will not get contaminated by my knowledge. Come front to the seat. We are specially kept for it. So, first Shanti refers to our gross body. Om Shanti. Now, what is the Shanti of the gross body? Our body should be available to us whenever we want, for whatever period of time we want, the body is available. First Shanti. No, I want to get up early in the morning, but what happens, I don't know, I can't get up. Ashanti. First Shanti. For that, give it a try. Start your day early morning at 4 o'clock. Why? This was known to me through some great Mahatma in Madurai. I used to go there a lot of time. And there used to be one Mahatma with whom I used to stay many years before, 35 years ago. So, morning 4 o'clock he was doing the Kundalini Yoga meditation. I used to go and sit quietly there. My interest was garam tea. That's it. So, one day he asked me, do you know why we are supposed to do meditation early in the morning at 4 o'clock? I said, I don't know. They told me, so I do it, that's it. He said, no, I did. He said, during the Brahma Muhurta, early morning, the 64 Siddha Purushas, they never die, they are immortal. So, they are moving around in the whole world, and during that Brahma Muhurta, those seekers who are focusing their attention on the divine, to them they assist, help them. And that is why there is the importance of the Brahma Muhurta in our scriptures. This happens with us also. When we go to satsang or retreat, we get inspired. Okay, when I go home, I just get up early in the morning. So you go home also and sleep also. Early morning happens also, and 4 o'clock also, and your sleep is also over. But so the mind comes to our help. And the mind gives a suggestion that, come on, yaar, I did not wake up early in the morning last 70 years. Now what I am going to get getting up in the morning? These Babajis have no business, and therefore they keep on talking like this thing. And again we sleep. And then as usual we wake up at 9 o'clock. And then we start regretting. Today also I could not wake up. I don't know, my sleep was over, but I don't know why did I sleep again. This is repeated 3-4 times. then you come to a conclusion. This is not my bite. Meaning, no self-confidence. Friends, whether it is your material life or it is your spiritual life, our contribution is self-confidence. What we call technically Atma Vishwas. Atma and Paramatma being one. If we have Atma Vishwas, if we have self-confidence, the experience of self-confidence in oneself and the grace of the God, these are two words indicating the same thing. See? They are not separate. From the God's point of view, His grace on us, the devotees. And from our point of view, self-confidence, meaning what? He is with me, I will get up, why not? See friends, then only spiritual life is made. Therefore, first shanti is this. Let our body not be a burden for us that we carry throughout life. See? Yoga Shastra tells, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Keep your body fit so that we don't carry the burden of the body and the body is available to us whenever we want. First Shanti. Second Shanti is Shanti referring to the subtle body or the mind. See friends, this can happen only by one simple technique I am telling you. The technique is, everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to the body. Remember this principle. Okay? Now light has gone. What happened to the eyes of the body? Nothing happened. But then mind reacts. Oh boy! See? Suppose you are going somewhere, your flight is delayed. Nothing happens to body. But mind reacts. Why it is late? Therefore remember, stop reacting in life. Our happy mantra tells, Dekho suno mat bolo. Live in this world, don't react. Only act. When we react, somebody is born. When we act, the divine is expressing to us. Second Shanti. Third Shanti is the causal body or the incompleteness in our knowledge. What we call ajnana. Ajnana or ignorance means knowledge can never be absent. Then there is incompleteness in the knowledge, and an incompleteness in the knowledge creates problem. See? Like I am body is not a problem. Without this we can't live. We can't say, hey, who are you? I don't know. No. I am man, I am woman, young, old, I have to talk. So, I am body is not the problem. Problem begins. This body I am and that body I am not problem. Now, on what ground we can say, this body I am and that body I am not? Is it that this body we have created and that body we have not created? Neither we have created our body, nor the body listens to us, nor the body is ever going to listen to us. But that body I am. Therefore, the third Shanti is, let us not function under the darkness of ajnanam, ignorance or incomplete knowledge. And what is the complete knowledge? Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. When these three Shantis are practiced, then we are preparing ourselves to jump into the Upanishadic doctrine. Now, the first mantra is the one on which this Upanishad is mentioned. Please repeat after me. Om Ishavasyopanishad Sarvam. I am hard of hearing little loudly for myself. Om Ishavasyopanishad Sarvam. यत्किंच जगत्यां जगता तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीताः मा कुदत् कस्यचित् धनम्. Study of Upanishad gives us a vision. We have to change our vision. Changing vision means changing the standpoint. Now this camera is at my eye level. So I am seen by the camera as I am. Suppose the camera is at a very low level, and from there if the camera looks at me, I will be seen as a tall person. If the same camera is at the top, and from there if the camera is looking at me, I will be seen like a pygmy. Why? Because the angle is different. Exactly the same way. How do we look at this world? What is the angle? Is our angle that this place is for indulgence, etc.? Then we will be spending a whole life only in that. Now to understand the angle, take another example. One girl born. Now that girl is growing and seen by following three persons. First, the father looks at the girl. Second, the husband looks at the same girl. The third, the son of that girl looks at her. The three standpoints. Father looks at her as daughter, and husband looks at her as a wife, and the son looks at her as a mother. They will have three different experiences. Exactly the same way. How do we look at this world? Are we here to look at this world for indulgence, enjoyment, or what should be the right angle of looking at the world? What should be the right standpoint? Here Upanishad gives Ishavasyopanishad sarvam. Therefore, this Upanishad is also named as Ishavasyopanishad because of the beginning of the word. Ishavasyopanishad sarvam. So now this is the standpoint we take. Idam sarvam, whatever is recognized objectively is none other than the divine. Insist. Like we insist. Do you know who is that person? I don't know. But he looks to be a thief. The where from the thief has come? See friends, we don't see the world as it is. We look at the world through the goggles of biasness. That biasness creates a different picture of this world. See? Therefore, Ishavasyopanishad sarvam. This is the standpoint. We have to change our vision. Study of scriptures is not meant for doing anything to the world, but change your standpoint. So what is the standpoint? Idam sarvam. Anything, whatever is recognized objectively, and what is that? Yatkincha. Whatever insignificant it may be, is Ishavasyam. Jagatyam Jagat. In this constantly changing world of names and forms, it is nothing but Paramatma alone who is playing the game of objective world. Now tell me, it is easier to understand that the water alone is ocean, or ocean alone is the waves, gold alone is the ornaments, mud alone is the pot. Easy to understand. But that one Paramatma, how he can be stone also and a human being also? How can the same reality be the doctor also and the criminal also? How it is possible? See? Therefore, we have to go a little deeper. And then we got to know this simple principle. Nothing in this world can be recognized as non-existent. Everything is recognized as is. Take anything. Stage is, fan is, the curtain is, the man is, the woman is, the joy is, the misery is, gain is, loss is. Nothing in this world, including the absence, there is nobody. There is absence of wisdom. If our attention is on this, then we will understand this principle. Ishavasyopanishad sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Now, once you get this principle, now work on it. What is the working? Do we have the experience of our birth? No. Nobody has. Somebody tells us, you are born at a big bluff. One child once asked me this question. Kamini, I want to know your date of birth. I will send you a greeting card. But mummy told that you never tell anybody. But you love me, no? So please tell. I said, okay, I will tell you, but don't tell anybody. Okay. Promise. Then I told her. Then she went to her mother. Mummy, say, you said Swamiji doesn't know the date of birth. He told me. But he put a condition. Don't tell anybody. Therefore, I can't tell you. But of course, you are my mother. I can't hide anything from my mother. The child is innocent. And then she said, this is what Swamiji told. She said, he fooled you. How come? He told you his date of birth is 31st April. It never comes. There is nothing like 31st April. And then she became angry and sent me a greeting card. Dear Swamiji, happy birthday to you, whenever it is. You are loving, guess who am I? And below that, name and address and phone number. What a joy it is. See, friends, we have no experience of our birth, we have no experience of our growth, we have no experience of our death, be attentive. And we have no experience of our absence. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 5th verse. Nirmana moha chita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya virivritta kama dvandvai vimuktaha sukha dukkha sanjayi. He who transcends the impact of the complementary opposites, he alone knows the truth. What is the complementary opposite? Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy, birth, death, health, disease. He who transcends these complementary opposites, how it can be achieved? Now look into yourself. If we don't have the experience of birth, and we also don't have the experience of death, further, we don't have the experience of our absence. Therefore, what is the need to tell, Aham Brahmasmi, I am that? No need. What will be the conclusion? Maunam Vyakhya Prakadita Param Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Therefore, wise people are silent. Otherwise, like us, keep on talking. Try, my friends. Ishavasyopanishad sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. To practice this is our happy mantra. What is Jagat? Jagat is name and the form. I take it still deeper, be attentive. This is a mic. The mic doesn't know its name is mic. It's inert. So the form is outside. And this is a mic. This name is inside me, is it not? So where is the world? World is not only outside. World is equally inside. Have you ever thought about it? World. Now go one step further. We have no control on the external world. Like the light goes and comes. What can you do? But we have to have control on inner world. What is that? Don't react. Therefore, we have to change our vision in our life. This is what is said here. Change your vision. The first statement of the Upanishad tells us this. Ishavasyopanishad sarvam yatyantya jagatyam jagat. So don't look at the world as a place of indulgence or suffering. But this is the game, the Leela of Bhagavan. Therefore, Rama Leela, Krishna Leela going on. And in Leela, everything is required. See? If there is only good thing and no bad thing, then nobody will like to see that movie. Which movie we like? When there is something good, some dishing. It was a very good movie. See? Therefore, friends, we have to change our vision when we look at this. And what is that change in the vision? Let there be an experience, but let an experiencer be not God. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. Whenever we do anything in our life, there are only two options. Either we win or we are defeated. When we win, gain. When we lose, when we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. These are the three pairs. It's a complete life. See? We act in this world dynamically. The result would be only either we win or we are defeated. See? The result will be reflected in our mind as I gain, I lost. And if I gain, happy. If I lose, miserable. Bhagavan says, Same Krutva. Meaning, let there be misery, but don't become miserable. Let there be joy, but don't lose your self-control. See, friends. Meaning what? Joy is there, but we don't lose our quietness or balance. Meaning what? We are not allowing any impression to be formed on our mind as a result of any experience. That is the spiritual practice. See? The problem of humanity, according to Bhagavad Gita, is mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. The problem is everywhere. See? Mamata. And this mamata issue can be sorted out only by one technique, and that is samatha. Samatvam yoga uchati. So when we live in this world and do not react, see, mind is kept totally equanimous. Then naivam papam avapsasi. What is the papa? Papa is when the mind carries any impression, good or bad, it is a papa. Be attentive. Like joy, sorrows are pairs. Similarly, papa punya. There is nothing like only sin. There is nothing like only punya. No. They are always together. During the Quit India movement, blowing the railway track was considered as an act of patriotism. Is it now? Now the same thing is done now. That act is labeled as terrorism. See, friends. So no action is good or bad. It depends what reference you are talking about. Therefore, let us live in this world in such a manner that our mind's equanimity is not disturbed. And for that, our simple method is this: experience without experiencer. Now, as a result of this, what will happen? Tena tyaktena vanjitha. The next step. Tena tyaktena. Give up this wrong notion. What is the wrong notion? We are in this world for enjoyment and indulgence. No. Then we are here for what purpose? See, friends. So this is another important principle we have to learn. Be very attentive. What is the purpose of this mic? Mic has no purpose. It was in the box. No purpose. Then the one who wants to communicate the masses, but his voice cannot go, therefore he wants the mic, and the mic is between the speaker and the listener. But which mic? That mic which does not have its own agenda. For example, sometimes the mic has electronic omkar. Or sometimes the mic cleans her own throat. No. So which mic is between the speaker and the listener? That mic which is fit, which is available, which is capable, and which doesn't have any personal agenda. If this is understood, he also wants to address his creation, but he is searching for a mic. Mic means the karya of Maya. The effect of Maya is mic. It's a Sanskrit word adopted in English. Mic. So he is also searching. Is there any mic available who has no personal agenda, who is fully available, who is capable, who doesn't add anything from his own side? Such a person is selected by Paramatma, and therefore the one through whom Paramatma expresses is called as Mahatma. Tena tyaktena vanjita. We are not here for only living like any animals. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, bhaya. So all our spiritual practice is only this much. Live in such a manner that we are 100% available to his cause. We have no personal agenda. That is what again Bhagavad Gita tells in 6th chapter. Uddhared atmanatmanam atmanam avasade atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva vipuratmanaha. Meaning what? Uddhared atmanatmanam. Remain such a fit instrument that he will choose us. We don't have to go to him. See? How important it is. Like, I go to Varanasi every year. If I had to do something, get something done, I will be searching for whom? Number one, he is capable, he is available, he is willing. I wanted some books. So I called my friend, Pankajji. I said, hey, this book I want, I am not getting it anywhere. I told him and I forgot also. But he did it. Now why did I choose him of all the people in that Varanasi? Because I know he is available, he is capable, he is willing. Exactly the same way, when we want something to be done in this world, are we not searching for a right kind of person? So if we are searching for a right kind of person, he is also searching. And therefore, tena tyaktena vanjita. We are not here for indulgence, but we have to be such a perfect instrument that he will choose us. And what is the perfect instrument? begin with only the simple rule. Dekho suno mat bolo. Have sufficient control on tongue. About talking and about food. This is two in one. See? When this is practiced, then we understand the second thing. Tena tyaktena bhujita. Then Mahabuddha Kasya Dhanam, the third principle. Grudha means a vulture. What is a vulture? Vulture goes high in the sky. Difficult to go there for average birds. Vulture goes high in the sky. But where is the attention? On the dead bodies. Isn't it? We take to the spiritual path, and where is our attention? Kitna paisa hota hai? How much money I shall get? See, friends, spiritual life is not a bargain. We have to clearly understand that we are not here collecting all the things. Everything is going to remain here only. Nothing is going with us. But whole life is only more. And it has no end. Like the vultures. And vultures never attack the living animal, but the dead one and take it. In the same manner, we are so much involved in the material prosperity. We want more. We go into it. See, I don't know what you call here in Tamil Nadu, in North Maharashtra, etc. They call the garbages by two names. One is called a dry garbage is called as sukha kachra, and the wet garbage is called as gila kachra. We are all carrying these two kachra, garbage. Material prosperity is sukha kachra. Relational complications is the gila kachra. Wherever there is kachra, garbage, it will sting. Therefore, we have to get rid of this kachra from our life. Therefore, Mahabuddha Kasya Dhanam. Whatever is required for us, He will give. Remember this. Dear friends, He knows better than us. The day you take this stand, Jo Thari Rai, there is also one mantra here. Jo Thari Rai, so Mahari Rai. Meaning what? Oh Lord, Thy will be done. How simple it becomes. If you want to really practice this act in a simple rule. What? Never be a leader. Be a follower. Like here I give. He is my boss, Vivek. So how many we have to go? Come go. No, there is a time. 10 minutes. We have to sit down. How beautiful that becomes. Otherwise, but now you, relax. In Bombay, I had distributed this relax mantra. Nice big poster and 3 steps. Like that tricolor, our flag. Where upar, that relax, center white relax, green relax. Make a big poster and put everywhere. Anytime you get angry, relax. You have learned everything in life. But instead of relaxing, we are always reacting. Replace the reaction by relaxation. You are one with the divine. Mahabuddha Kasya Dhanam. Is it not this will lead to a very funny situation? Everywhere there is a God. We should not be indulgent. We should not correct well. Then we should only eat and sleep. No, that is not the meaning. This is not a description of a person who has gone into depression. Then the next mantra gives us the meaning of this. Repeat after me. Kurvanne veha karmani. Clean your throat. कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेशतकं समा एवं त्वयि नान्यतेतोऽस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे. One of the most important principles of leading a dynamic life, never retire in life. Work till the last breath. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivisheshatakam sama. The meaning should not be misunderstood. Doing your karma, desire to live for 100 years. No, that is not the meaning. The meaning is what? Our happy mother tells. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That is meaning of living 100%, not 100 years. You know, today the whole world, the biggest problem is demography. Old people like me are not dying. That is why youngsters are suffering. Therefore, friends, kurvanneveha karmani jijivisheshatakam sama. We have to be dynamic and produce wealth, never retire. Kurvanneveha karmani. See what happens? I am telling you from my experience. Many houses, old people, they are retired and now they have nothing to do. Whole day they sit at home. Particularly, I can tell you Bombay example because I come from there. Now old people, whole day they are sitting at home. And Bombay houses are 1 BHK, 1.5 BHK. And then there are youngsters in the house. They have to go to school and college. Somebody has to go to work. And they only have nothing to do, nowhere to go. And therefore, once he goes to the toilet, yaddatvan anivartante taddhama paramam mama. And everybody's work is suspended. So the old lady tells that old man, morning go out for a walk and don't come up to 10 o'clock. Because once you go to toilet, there is emergency in the house. Keep yourself busy, occupied. Don't retire. Do something or the other. Produce wealth. See, social service is not only that. You have to produce wealth. When wealth production comes, then you are committed to that. Social service, no commitment. No, actually I wanted to go, but I was not feeling well today. But when your money is involved, even then we will go. Therefore, remember, social service is not spiritual practice. Keep yourself occupied, dynamic, last day of your life. See? One great Mahatma told me this. I asked him, I said, sir, tell me a message with which I should live. You know what he told me? He told, I want to get news about you that he collapsed on the stage while delivering the lecture. This is the news I want about you. Meaning, never retire in life. See, friends, it's so important. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivisheshatakam sama. Live 100% every moment. This is the message of all Bhagavad Gita. See? What Bhagavan Krishna told Arjuna? Knowledge? No. Yoga? No. Karma? No. Nothing he told. Only he pointed out, my dear Arjuna, you find out what for you are here. So on the battlefield, you are here to fight the war or to cry because of the grandfather and the guru. All those who suffer in life is only because of a disease called as ICI. Long disease name. ICI, not the bank. ICI is identity crisis. Who we are, What for we are in this world? Ahara nidra bhayamaiturancha. Is it like the animals we are born, then we grow vertically, then horizontally, produce children, convert the good food into garbage and go one day? That cannot be our human life. Therefore, kurvanneveha karmani. Live dynamically till the last moment of life. Never withdraw or go into depression. This is Visheshatakam Sama. Evam tvai na anyatha asti. There is no option given to you, my dear. The karma is only for the human beings. Animals do not have karma. Animals are bhoga yoni. Bhoga yoni means what? They have no choice. When the animal is taken by the person to kill it, it has no choice. But we have the choice. And the choice is karma. Now what will happen? When we do karma, then we remain dynamic and active. Try this. You must have also done it. 3-4 days long weekend comes and then you say, now I am going to take a rest for 3-4 days. Thereafter, to come out of the bed, you require nature's grace. Then only you come out of. See friends, therefore, don't give yourself any option. Evam tvai na anyatha asti. Then karma na lipyate nare. Then karma will not create bondage for you. Because you are not doing to get something, but you are doing whatever you are doing to make yourself a fit instrument. And to remain a fit instrument, we must remain dynamically active. This example I gave a number of times. My host in Bombay, very nice person. And he only gave me every place to stay, etc. So, I come by one flight, stay for the overnight and again go. So it was so heavily raining, poor fellow has to come and pick me up. He was frustrated. Now what can he do? He told me, Swamiji, why are you running? I came from Australia, next day going to London. You have nothing. No ashram, no disciple, no project, no school, no colleges. Why are you running all the time? Why don't you sit in one place, relax? I said, thank you so much. Nobody thought about me like this. Therefore, now onwards, I am going to stay in your house, not go anywhere. No, I don't mean that. Friends, we are respected only because they know we are going. See, friends, it's so important. We are not here to remain eternal. Keep moving. Therefore, evam tai na anyatha asti. There is no option given to us. Na karma lipyate nareva. Now, these two principles are told. Now, the teacher is going to give us a threatening. A third mantra. Asuryanamate loka andena tamasavruta tagamste pretyami gachanti yeki chatmahano janaha. Now, ye kecha atmahano janaha, those who are leading a suicidal life. What is a suicidal life? Living only because there is no courage to die. They are living suicidal life. Who are they? The teacher says, Asurya namate loka. Asurya means Asusu ramante ye te asurya. So asu means prana, activity, bhoga. Those who are extrovert and indulgent, and that is what they feel. We are born only to indulge and that's it. They are the andhera tamasa bhuta. They are living in darkness. Why they are living in darkness? Because This human form is the opportunity given to us by the divine will that we can merge unto him. See, in Bhagavad Mahapuran, the story comes that all the devatas, they came with the Amrita Kalasha and told the Panditji, kindly, here it was Sukdevi Maharaj. Sukdevi, give us that Amrita of Bhagavat and take these heavenly Amritam, you take it. Meaning, only human form is the one wherein we can merge in the divine, not in. This is the chance given to us. If we do not, then punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam, iha samsare bahudustare, kurmaya pare payurare. You have been given this opportunity, you don't use it. Remember, friends, only spiritual practice is we should be such a fit instrument that divine will express to us. And for that, we have to delete ourselves. Otherwise, I have done this, I have done that. Who cares? Things are happening. You know, there was a great saint in Bombay, you might have heard the name, Nisargadatta Maharaj. You must have heard. Many people have heard. Now, he used to tell this thing very simple way. He used to tell, use always a passive voice when you talk. Grammar. What is the active voice and passive voice? I have given the lecture. In this, lecture is secondary, I is primary. Passive voice, hey, satsang was organized. Saying that satsang is important, not who spoke or who heard, that is not important. Meaning what? Let our life be expression of the divine will. Therefore we say in our happy mantra, Jo thari rai so mari rai. O Lord, thy will be done. And when it is God's will, success and failure belong to him. You relax. See, friends, therefore, asurya namate loka andhena tamasa ukta. They go to the terrible dark world of indulgence and frustration, and taste pratyabhigachanti, and thereafter they are again going to the hell and heaven. Okay? You might have heard the name of Garud Puran. Garud Puran is a dialogue between Narayana and Garuda. Garuda one day asked him that, oh Lord, tell me, we have heard that the bad people after death, they go to hell, etc. I want to know about it, please tell me. So there are so many chapters, and when you listen to that, you get so frightened, oh God, I don't want to go. Then change yourself. It is never late. Sadhurevasya mantavyaha samyak bhavisito hisa. In the 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, once you have made a firm decision, enough is enough. At this moment onwards, delete your total past, good or bad. Change yourself. And what is the change? Change is this I must disappear. And to disappear the I, use the passive voice, not active voice. I had done that, I was here, Ram, Ram, Ram. I. Shit. Therefore, Tasde Pratyabhigachanti Eke Atma Anujana. Atma Anujana, that means they are suicidal existence. But Atma cannot be killed. How they can be Atma Anujana? We are telling you. Examples make the things easy. One day when Amma gave me one shop, it was on some hill station. And we were going for a walk in the evening time. And she says, Swami, it is cold, I got a shawl for you. I said, okay. So she put on me and we were walking. We went to some place, nice lawn. So we all sat together. And there was nothing for me to sit, so I took that shawl, put it on the grass and sat on it. After the Bhajan Kirtan fun was over, then I got up and started walking back. Left the shawl there, forgot about it. Forgetting is my specialty. So, that lady who gave me that shawl, she lifted it. Swamiji, I gave you this shawl and you just left it there. I said, Mama, did you give me that? Yes. Then what will I do with my things? Why you worry? No, not like that. It is so expensive, Swamiji. I purchased it for you for 85,000 rupees. You just left it. Now learn the message. That shawl, which is meant for putting on the body, if it is put on the soil or the grass, is it not killing the shawl? Exactly the same way. We are born here to be an instrument through which Paramatma should express. Instead of that, a dirty, frustrated personality expresses, is it not Atmahatya? You are killing yourself by not utilizing this opportunity given to us by the Lord. Let Him express to us. This is the meaning. Therefore, friends, in this 12 mantra Upanishad, first 8 mantras tell everything. And after the last 4 mantras, they are the upasana. But these 3 mantras are very, very important. Now, if we want to protect ourselves from leading a suicidal existence, what should be the line of inquiry and thinking is the next topic that we will take in our tomorrow's satsanga if you come. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.